sure my volume is up. You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you okay. Also, we're live.
That was good, man.
Not too much. I mean, lots of stuff also.
Yep.
Yep. Yep. Lots of moving parts feel like they're coming together,
Always good. Always good.
Yeah.
Excited to, like I said, end of the year. Shoot, like I said, had a good little event today. Little open house again for the little weekly stuff that we've been doing. We were in the medical space and
Oh,
had
nice.
some optometrists and actually had a doctor who built an AI model that
Oh, yeah?
basically so she's like got all these coding compliances and stuff like that to basically like do telehealth with AI and whatnot. So yeah, it was some pretty enlightening stuff to see how they're using the space and whatnot, and how some people were giving ideas and whatnot too. So it was a nice little event talking about
Yeah.
things too.
Did she see herself running her telehealth shop inside of the metaverse?
Yeah, so she has right now. She has an AI. They're called Digisins. So basically, you create like a little replica or a little large language model, and it creates an avatar, and you can come in there, and it just basically just talks about whatever you want. So in this case, like say for instance with you, it just basically would just talk about data, all things that Connor knows and talks about data. It would just walk around. So we have like little memberships. You get like the little Digisin will walk around, and then when I would come up to the Connor one or Playhouse in this case,
yeah,
anything about data or whatever, you would just basically program in and it was talk to it. So it was basically like little NPCs. And so she built one so that way people could be able to do telehealth and whatnot too. And then get reached out to like nurse practitioners and whatnot to get in touch for the right people. So it's pretty crazy stuff.
Yeah, no, that's a really interesting. We're living in weird times. I'm like,
I'm telling you, man. I was sitting there, I was like, because it's crazy when you hear people like how you look at technology. You'll all maybe look at the same technology, and then like everybody's looking at it completely different and wants to use it so many different ways. And it's just like that's why it's art, man. Like I feel like it's really like it is a science, like computer science, like watching people like morph this stuff. Go ahead.
Everything in life is just an art.
Yeah, it's like it, and that's why I think that we're probably in one of the most interesting points in time, because like
That's the only thing that's valuable left, because the machine is everything average, and the average is like what anyone can do if they learn how to do it, half-assedly. So like you need to now become an artist in a skill.
Just like you're saying, like the machine is the mechanical version of us.
Yeah.
It's the mechanical point of our brain, and we have to be that, as we talked about, that intuition. Or what was our name again?
Artificial intuition.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you got to be it's that artificial intuition. You got to have that blend, so that way you can have that mechanical that's going to take care and fine tune it.
You've got the matrix, but you can read between the cells.
Yep, that's like, so basically making everybody like their own oracle.
Oh yeah, I mean, we are our own oracles. Like we have to like fucking live every day.
Which is that whole theory. You see that whole matrix theory about the whole oracle was really the one or whatever it was, and
really? No, sure.
It's so basically they were saying that basically the oracle was the one, and she was the one who was basically moving these chess pieces along, because she was basically creating chaos with, yeah. So more or less like the quote unquote father, or the architect in this case, is the masculine version, and he's like, just like, this is how things have to be. And then her piece, which is the oracle, she never tells Neo anything, but she knows it's because she's the one who plans it. And so now when the fourth movie, I didn't understand the whole premise of the fourth movie, but the fourth movie kind of makes more sense, and it's not as trash. I just didn't like seeing it, but it makes sense in this now whole theory that the oracle really is the one, and was the one who was planning this whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's again Facebook
You
theory.
saw
Nobody should quote
that
me
the
on this.
Oracle sees the outcome, and the Matrix can only build a foundation towards an outcome.
So remember when in the Matrix, so you know how Neo is like the blend of the inorganic and the organic together. He's like the combination of the two. And in order to restart the Matrix, when they got into like I think the third movie, he had to like basically quote unquote die. That's basically what restarted the whole thing. And so that was basically him quote I guess giving up control, or in this case, I don't know, merging with the AI in this case, becoming one, like using it for good or whatever it may be, understanding it, whatever interpretation that you want to have with that ending of him.
Very Jesus Christy.
Yeah, and so that was the ending. So that's why everybody it was left to interpretation. But then now, when the fourth movie ended, and no spoilers in case people wanted to go watch it, but in the end, the oracle like is like at the end of the one that survives, and it's like with this little girl that basically like was from the first movies,
the one in the kitchen with her.
Yeah. Well, no, not the little bald one, not the little bald one. She's 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 like they made this connection to like the old movies, like she's the daughter of like this one engineer and this other thing, and then it's like this whole crazy thing.
Yeah.
But it's
people who spend their time on video lore.
Yeah, so
respect on some level.
So yeah, so long story short, though, it's like it ends up bringing back like the Oracle is at the center of all this, and so it's like not to say that it's like you can say the Oracle is the one, but you can not say the Oracle is the one. But it's like she literally is the one who's orchestrating everything, and she's just orchestrating it through organized chaos. Really, it's like she can't. Not to say that she's foreseen it, but remember when they said that there's a couple other. There was Neo wasn't the first Neo. When they mentioned there was like, yeah, this is not your first time doing this. When he met the architect, and then he was showing him all the replications of the stuff.
Yeah.
But this time is that she threw the difference of choice to Neo, and that's when he chose to save Trinity instead of doing the normal thing that he normally does.
Oh, okay.
Which kicks the domino of everything else after that.
Because yeah, it's a butterfly effect after that. Yeah.
That's all it is. And it's because of the Oracle. Throwing in that little monkey wrench of, all right, let's see if we throw in choice and see what he does. And it's all code. Because it was some guy that was he was a developer, he was a coder guy, and he was talking to me. He was like, oh god dang, he was like, yeah, have you heard about the Matrix thing about how it's really just a coder? It's really just like it's a real deep coding joke. Like coder, I'm not a coder, so maybe you'll probably understand it more, but it's like it's like a coder and developer joke in a matter of like it's just a play on code and life and all this other stuff. And I was like, I mean, it makes a lot of sense because like everything, like when she gives him a cookie, it's like a representation of. You see what I'm saying? It's like so there's all these. So I don't know if you want to watch the Matrix again, but like watch it again, but then start looking at a lot of the analogies from a coding perspective, because there's like a lot of like little things that I was, and again, like we could probably even pull it up on ChatGPT right now and be like, hey, I feel like this would be a great time to use it. It's like pull up all the coding analogies in the Matrix, like because it was a crazy thing it's a crazy rabbit hole to go down. And once again, I'm putting this out, full disclosure, this was late night Facebook scrolling. And I saw it and I was like, this makes a lot of sense. I started going down a research rabbit hole outside of Facebook. So I try to do my own validation. But stuff started making a lot of sense. And I was like, see, this is the problem. Everything starts making sense in this world nowadays. Oh, man. But yeah, bro, it's but yeah, it was just like it's crazy to think about like the Matrix and how it's been able to withstand the test of time, like in all facets.
Absolutely. It's been a great show, or like a great movie. I haven't seen the new one yet, so I have to see the fourth.
Yeah, it was that's why I get full disclosure. I didn't like want to fully spoil it, but it's like
It's okay. Like I read spoilers and stuff. You still got to see it to see it, right? Like you can read the book and then the movie's still nothing like the book.
Yeah, definitely for sure.
It says number one, the Matrix is the simulation. The entire concept serves as a metaphor for VR in the digital world. Manipulates software environments, basically the code that runs behind it. You've got your front end development, the skin, that's what most people see.
Yeah.
And then the architects behind see the ones and zeros, right? The messy truth.
Yeah.
Blue pill. The red pill chooses seeing the truth, often awakening, reality, knowledge, or comfortable ignorance. The blue pill reference this relates to developers facing the difficult truths of technology, system limitations, or ethical implications in software development.
That's a big one.
Yeah, but it's kind of a stretch. This is just like more like a normal philosophical divide that we see everywhere in politics.
Yeah, but at the same time, too, though, think about this from the perspective of, let's say, OpenAI, as we discussed, and this whole WorldCoin thing, right?
Sure.
That's when we start getting into the ethical implication side of things.
Sure, but like, okay, the way you'd have to use that, right, is like you've got WorldCoin as the topic, and you've got red pill version of what WorldCoin and blue pill version of WorldCoin.
Yeah.
Blue pill version is it's this innocent product that is just pushing the boundaries of crypto, and it wants to reward you for your biometric data because they know it's valuable and they just don't have any idea what it's going to be good for quite yet, but they just want to get as many people to give up their ID scans as possible.
Yep.
And then separately, also, he just happens to also own the largest AI company, where it's
on the planet that just raised the most money ever. And
and the ID system and the AI are never gonna touch, and they're never gonna come together, because that's completely separate. That's the ethical. That's what he said he's gonna do. And OpenAI has never gone from a nonprofit to a for-profit business in its entire history. It has never gone back on its word or its mission. It's definitely not going to do any more things that would be like that. Definitely not. Certainly not ever in our lifetime. Certainly not Sam's lifetime,
for sure. Sure.
So like all of that stuff, and then the red pill version is that he is. So
yeah, it's like, let's not lie. Let's say what it is. Most likely, if he's giving you something for free, most likely he's probably
you're the product.
You're the product, and he's selling it on the back end for top dollar.
To be fair, if you sell your soul to the devil, Sam Altman, you can probably get a lot of money from WorldCoin today. If you sell it, you're a moron because the WorldCoin tokens would go up in value by being some of the first people to sell this data. And if you hold on to that value, you will technically kind of be rewarded for being an idiot and like supporting this asshole. But, personal diatribes aside, I'm just gonna leave it there.
Hey, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's like we just had the whole thing with 23andMe and the whole shit, and it's like,
yeah, I'm like, I just wouldn't be surprised if somehow that was on a line item of a budget of a bill for what Sam was gonna buy.
I mean, why not just go and buy with the money I just raised?
He's raising $7 billion at like $1 trillion valuation or something crazy, or $7 trillion. I forget what he's raising, but it's something insane.
$7 trillion valuation. Yep, I think it's like a $7 trillion valuation or some shit.
Right. And okay, cool, but like I'm sure he's gonna just buy 23andMe, so he's got DNA data,
locked in on that. No more. It's not public anymore. Completely private.
Right.
Owned by AI. And then when they start training these AIs to be able to create biometric versions of yourself,
it's owned by the sister of YouTube.
23andMe is?
Yeah.
Is owned by the sister
of the CEO of YouTube. There's like Ann and Susan Wojcicki. And one is the head of YouTube, and one is the head of 23andMe.
That's crazy. That's nuts.
It's not once you like know about how money moves, but like
Very true. Very true. Makes a lot of sense.
yep, there's a lot of dollars, a lot of cents there.
Yeah. But so no, I mean like it's crazy how a lot of people when and then continue on. Go ahead.
Oh, I mean, we're just like so the next metaphor was code and the architect, which you called out earlier. So it's the architect who designs and controls the matrix, symbolizes the role of developers who architects the code. The way Neo interacts with matrix code reflects how developers debug and navigate their own software environments. So he's kind of like, got weird disruptions that allow him to interact with it outside of the normal context.
Yep.
But that kind of looks like glitches and bugs, which glitches in the matrix, such as deja vu, symbolize bugs or unexplained behavior in software systems. These glitches illustrate how well-designed systems can experience faults, a common experience for developers. Now, one of the things I want to say here is they say deja vu, but I think dreams are also tied up in all of this glitches and bugs thing. It's also like randomized training data, not necessarily glitches and bugs. It's like, and the reason why I say this is basically like when you dream, you have memories that aren't really memories in some ways, and they also tend to prepare you in a deja vu kind of way for future moments in your life a lot of times, somehow, some way, and you're just like weird. And
your subconscious is just naturally just running like on 10. So
artificial intuition, right? It's not artificial, it's organic intuition. It's your organic intuition.
Exactly.
Speaking to you through the dreams, like the spiritual people used to say. Anyways, God speaks to people through dreams too, whatever you want to call it. Anyways, the glitches, the bugs, they're all kind of technically the same thing. It's training data that you receive in the form of noise that's like basically primed for you specifically to respond to for whatever reason. And it's just out there, whatever. Yeah. Anyways, that's how the Matrix or real life works or whatever. Like, I don't know. That's what I think.
Like everybody's had an idea, but it's just for somebody to have, for the right person to have that same idea.
Mm-hmm. But glitches and bugs in the Matrix are also why miracles happen.
True. Yeah, like the like how they found out about penicillin. Like that's a glitch.
Sure. Yeah. Tell us more.
Like the whole thing of like how they were training to, like when they were trying to find out penicillin, they were, I don't know, it's the training, they were experimenting to figure out things, and the dude like accidentally left a petri dish out. And with the process, when he did it and came back, the bacteria had, I guess the bacteria, or I can't remember what it was, had resided or whatever it was, and they were like, oh shit, this shit works. I was like, so it's really like you said, it's like those mistakes or glitches are like those,
right? I mean, that's just like a human mistake because we're all fucking human. But like in that moment, like, was there something that just happened because it happened, and then suddenly now you've got your solution, and you're just paying attention? Yeah, right. It's like,
or even like in the Big Bang situation where, like, for instance, we're sitting here trying to figure out like if we all came from like cells at one point, that means we were all one cell. And then how did the coincidence of all cells coming, or atoms or whatever the hell, like that's a glitch to me. That's like a super glitch. Like,
well, you know how particles are entangled, right?
Like figuratively from like Ant-Man, but
sure. I think electrons are entangled. I think all the particles are entangled, but like so not that I know how to actually describe this well, and like I do have a whiteboard, so we can try that.
Now we're like Bill Nye the Science Guy. Okay, welcome to school, kids. Today with Dr. Business.
I don't know how to actually draw this, so forgive me. I'm not an artist. I need like someone like Maddie to like kind of draw it, or Amani. Okay, so I think it'd be like this.
This would be a perfect time to do a little ad placement. You know what I mean? They'd be like, on today's episode, it's sponsored by Border Brew. At Border Brew, you can get 25 different beers locally made, and then it just pop right back up. Boom, and then now he's done.
All right. And like Rich said, we are sponsored this week by Grinders of Kansas City because I like their pizza, and I feel like giving them a shout out right now.
Shout out to Grinders and supporting the cause of aspiring entrepreneurs
and feeding people. I think they also have a Philly cheesesteak I like. I can't remember.
Shout out to them. We're looking for affiliate marketing.
Yeah, anyone want to sponsor our artificial intuition show?
Yeah. We will give you a free prompt.
well, I'll give you a free marketing strategy, and I might even help you set up the email marketing part.
There you go.
Keyword. Okay, cool. Does that kind of look like a 3D thing to you?
Yeah, no, that looks definitely like a black hole. That's definitely a good ass. That's a good illustration.
Thank you. Okay. Now I'm trying to remember how exactly. So this, right, is what's called.
And don't forget, you have ChatGPT pulled up if you need any explanation for your script on what you're trying to depict to the people.
Sure. So we've got the X, the Y, and the Z, and I'm sure I drew those wrong for people who are real engineers and know. This is why I drew it too high.
There you go.
You can't see the X. Okay, so it means 3-dimensional, right? You've got a 3-dimensional plane, but what you've got here is a black hole, or another name for a black hole, which is a singularity.
Yeah.
Right? And on the event horizon, everything is occurring, almost like a bubbly dome.
Yep.
Right? There's a plane, there's a dome.
Makes sense.
Right? It's kind of firmamenty, if some people want to describe it that way. That being said, I don't know what that fully means. Okay. But on some level, this is what a black hole looks like. The bottom of it is the densest thing in the universe. It's everything all at once before it has expanded into everything. It's like you said in the beginning, we're all the same particle, right?
Yeah.
At one point we were. This is that particle, right?
Yeah.
This is the Big Bang from which everything is expanding outwards.
Into nothingness.
Into space.
Yes.
This is time, right? And then over here, this is space. We got the 3 dimensions and we got time. So as we expand through time, right, the funnel gets wider. We expand more space. Our universe gets larger infinitely with time.
Yep.
Right? That's what the math says. And it all started from a single point, a singularity, the Big Bang. Right? And it just expands outwards. In theory, there's infinite space. So you can have infinite number of these things occurring at a micro or macro level. Right? That's why I said you could call it a firmament-y thing for the flat earthers out there. But I still think we've got a round Earth floating in space. That the universe is so much larger, and the Earth is floating in space inside of this, so to speak. Potentially, right? Because when you look at the orbit of the planets around the sun and the Earth's orbit around the sun, not from a 2D version, but from a 3D version, it looks like they're rotating and spiraling kind of outward as they advance forward through the Milky Way.
Makes sense.
Right? Because our universe isn't just staying in one place while we rotate around the sun. It's moving through the Milky Way galaxy as we rotate around the sun. It's complex. So, anyways, the reason why I'm sharing all of this is because this original particle, right, replicates itself, through like cell division, right? It becomes another particle that it is immediately entangled with, because all the particles are entangled from the beginning, because they're all just basically clones of the original that are now assembling inside of this matrix system, right? This three-dimensional matrix system where the focal point of the energy is on a specific moment in time at any given moment. And it's not a simulation, right? It's the present moment, it's real life, but you can model it and describe it in such a way that this is how a simulation operates. And so every time I think a person becomes a critical thinker, becomes awakened, so to speak, a new black hole adds to the density of this universe that we all live in together, because there's another person who is now generating this inside of this. Because, there's a smaller version of this running inside of there. There's a larger version of this running outside of this. Ultimately, on some level, this is base reality that you cannot escape or get outside of, that is the matrix that you would call God, right? But like, this is how you could draw a picture of it, not literally,
have a picture.
I don't think we live in a simulation. I think we live in base reality or whatever. And I think, there's not a benevolent creator per se, but like there is a thing greater than us that we can't necessarily explain what contains it. Like, I don't know what is outside of the bounds of this. That's why this construct is, and everything inside of it is God,
True.
So
and that's why
it's a very weird thing. But like, then like people talk about the singularity, right?
Yeah.
And like, I think like you don't have to worry, because there is no singularity. It doesn't just end, it just keeps going.
Yeah. That's why like you can't have a singularity with like AI. It's like there's so many things in between that have to happen, will happen, that will spiral off into those other infinite little black holes.
Right. And like throughout time, this event horizon is going to keep getting larger and larger to accommodate the growing density and the growing potential worlds or universes that exist within it. Because we are all the universes that exist within it,
Yeah, it's crazy to think about it. Like when you look at just, that's why like for me, like, I don't tell people what to, kind of think or anything like that, but it's like just looking at the vastness of like space, it's kind of crazy to say you believe that we're the only thing in the whole universe.
Right.
Like that to me is like, I feel like that's like batshit crazy. Like, the fact that we have millions, if not billions, of creatures just on planet Earth, we think that we're the only things in all of this vastness of space. That's crazy.
I mean, and for the grand scheme of things, we could be the first for whatever reason. There's no, like, it's highly unlikely, right? Yeah. Statistically speaking, of all of the moments in time where the first civilization could emerge, if civilization is going to become a thing that emerges everywhere eventually, all over the place, to be the very first,
that'd be nuts. Like, and then be aware that we're the first.
1 in a billion, 1 in a trillion. Like, how many civilizations will come and go? Species, I guess, that develop civilizations.
Maybe ask what were the odds? Ask ChatGPT what were the odds?
What are the odds of the Fermi? Yeah.
Like what were the odds of like
the odds
that were like the first civilization.
Fermi paradox.
Universe is approximately 13 billion years old. That's not too old.
Yeah.
Oh, our galaxy has existed for about 13.6. Given the vast time frame, even a small number of technological civilizations could have arisen. However, civilizations are short-lived due to self-destruction, environmental collapse, etc. This reduces the chance of overlap in time and humanity. Vast distances between stars can pose a significant barrier to contact. Even if civilization exists, the time it takes for signals to travel between them could mean. What if that was like the way of like keeping us like not being able to per se time travel was like you had to create time so perfect, not say perfect, but to put time where it's at to where it's like you wouldn't be able to reach the next civilization if you could type stuff. Zoo hypothesis. Another possibility is that what'd that say? Advanced civilizations are aware.
Oh yeah, so we're a menagerie for advanced civilizations. They're watching us like a TV show.
Yeah. That's why we see like the little UFOs every once in a while. They're like, let's go see them up close, like a little safari. And they're like, zoop, back into the water.
Yep.
The Tartarians, wasn't that our story?
That was one of our stories, but yeah, one we're building off of. So rare earth.
What is that? This theory was
This one just basically is like the biblical one. We are rare. Like God created us, nothing else. Or like
I mean, it's a crazy happenstance too. I mean, it's not crazy to say that if we are the first, that would be crazy. But it's like, what are the chances?
Well, right. And so like when we see things like our our universe is approximately 13.8 billion years old. That's our best estimate and guess of the best scientists, which I trust is genuinely our best guess or try of their attempts from the math that they've come up with. But what I've also read about is like what I was trying to talk about here at one point is that time is distorted along the event horizon because of gravity. Gravity is the magnitude of the force of basically the density of this funnel pulling down against the progress through time. Blah, blah, blah. That sounds like really heady shit. Anyways, the gravity piece where I think it's relevant to what you were just talking about is wow, I just totally blanked.
It's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff to compress. Like when you're trying to you're like what you said, it's hard to compress that amount of time. And then like what you said, gravity on the time horizon.
Right. Oh. So 13.8 billion years. Sorry.
Yeah. That's all I was trying to
Thank you.
remember. Yeah.
No, I know. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
So time dilation basically says that our interpretation of times it makes things that are in the recent past feel a lot further than they are, and things that seem far away are actually much closer than they were, and that it would interfere with our observational measuring mechanics potentially.
Oh wow.
And so in theory, a lot of our measurements could potentially be off. But at the same time, this is a fringe theory, not mainstream. And so, because of that, people would expect that the universe is probably pretty accurately 13.8 billion years old. Now, because of that, I asked it how many civilizations over 13.8 billion years do we think would have evolved to the point of like space communications and rudimentary travel, basically to where we're at right now? And it said 10 to 100 civilizations. So we're one of hundreds. That's actually like 1% is.
That's pretty logical. I could believe that.
Yeah, so like it's rare, but it's common, you know?
Yeah, in the grand scheme of like crazy odds.
Like, I mean, okay, because like if you think about it, if you just take we're 100, that means 13.8 billion years divided by 100. Yeah. Right. Now let's divide it by 100 because I can't do this math in my head, guys. All right. That means every. Okay.
It's like a 14% chance.
I'm trying to.
Or you got to move the decimals.
Yeah, I know. I'm like times a billion that, and I'll be able to see it. Sorry, math is like I'm not bad at math, but sometimes I'm like, what do I do? Okay, we've got 138. Every 138 million years, we get a U.S. of A.
Huh. So we start shooting shit in the air every 138 million years.
According to this hypothesis. But like on one planet.
So maybe we were the first one, or
Well,
or 10th. Maybe we're the 100th.
I mean, in theory, like, isn't our sun only like 6? Oh, well, this is million, and it would be our sun 6 billion years old. Is the idea right?
I think something like that. Correct. I think so.
Okay. Well, it does imply that there could have been a civilization on Mars millions of years ago, in a long time ago, a long time ago, in a galaxy not so far away.
138. That's million, correct?
That's 138 million years ago.
Every 138 million years, we get a civilization
that rivals the United States or China.
A superpower.
A species to that level of technical capacity.
Huh. It's crazy.
You know,
I wonder what led it to get that answer. I wonder what data sets it's pulling from to get that answer. That's my
the Fermi paradox.
Oh, it's pulling from the Fermi paradox in this case.
Yeah. Yes. So the Fermi paradox is the donate to Wikipedia, I guess. Wikipedia, fucking get on crypto, you morons.
Maybe we need to build a crypto.
A Wikicoin? Who the fuck doesn't have a Wikicoin yet?
I know.
Wiki on Solana. Anyway, in like 2 years when we're famous and someone watches this video, send us the meme coin. Put it in our wallets.
Put it in there. Start the revolution. Wiki on crypto.
I will tweet the fuck out of it if you send me the fucking coin. But Wiki I can't watch any more meme coins that go nowhere. I got paper. I got Cabal coin. It's too many. Both of them, together they've cost me like $1,000 maybe, and I still am the only holder. And trying to build some value, but at the end of the day, someone's got to launch these tokens, and I guess it's not going to be me.
At the end of the day, it just takes somebody to come along and be like, you know what, we're about to start accepting them. We're gonna just become a whale in the space, and we're gonna take our product. And like I said, maybe it's a farmer. Who knows?
Yeah.
First Cabal farmer, the farmer Cabal.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to farm Cabal, it makes a ton of sense. It is the cult of AI blockchain larks. And a lark is a songbird. And that's why I called them larks, because I figure they could be, enthusiasts or evangelists, songbirds for the token.
In the AI space?
Yeah, exactly.
Interesting.
The blockchain AI space, because like I want to license data to AI using the blockchain. So I was like, the Cabal coin.
Cabal coin.
CBAL.
Transparent. The first transparent cabal, because cabals aren't usually too transparent.
Yeah, people don't usually tell you they want you to join a cult.
Yeah, but in this case, we're suggesting.
Well, I mean, I'm just inviting people to join it. Right? You're suggesting it, Rich. I'm inviting people in.
So. This is not life nor financial advice. That's what I say at the end of the day. But the Fermi paradox.
Definitely not financial advice. It could be life advice for me, but
hey, who knows? Nowadays, like I said, everybody's looking for some type of meaning. So
I'll tell you what you should care about. It's better than CNN or whatever.
Maybe buy dog coins right now. Buy dog coins. Any dog coin right now, we'll go buy it. That's what you
Something with a cat. Something with a cat. Dog, cat, anything.
Any animal.
With a hat.
Go for it.
If it rhymes with Dr. Seuss, they're about that.
All that stuff. It does. The least it makes sense, the less tokenomics they have, that's what's selling. That's hot.
They're back to boop coins again.
Boop.
Yeah.
Chesticles.
Yes, exactly. Those ones. This time it was Hoot coin, HOOT. It's Hoot on Solana. And they spoofed the Hooters logo and got a bunch of playmates that are already into crypto tweeting about it on Twitter and OnlyFans girls. And the token pumped. I'm pretty sure it's already dumped. And maybe it's not. We can look. Gotta always check the deck screener.
Always gotta check the deck.
Anyways.
That's funny.
Yeah. That's basically the extent of what I've seen on there. Someone made a joke. I was like, no, Sydney Sweeney was the original pump. Because she went on I forget who
it was SNL, right?
Yeah. And then I don't think anyone talked about it, but a whole bunch of people bought in. She didn't talk about it at all, and a bunch of people front sold, and then slowly the token just went down throughout the broadcast.
That's hilarious.
But I'm fairly certain that I might have been the start of that rumor on Twitter, and then it got picked up by this one guy, and he started tweeting about it relentlessly after he retweeted me and whatever, and it was Marty Party, and Marty Party's got a couple 50 or 100,000 followers, and he's always got a couple thousand people in his Twitter spaces every day.
So people now are just spinning up all types of coins.
Dude, yeah, so many tokens, pumped out fun, right? This is where I launched Cabal Coin.
So you can literally just launch tokens, and then what the hell?
Oh, you can live stream. We could live streaming and try to pump the token.
What the heck?
Oh, I need to switch accounts.
Because my thing is and then you just hop on there and you just okay, we have this many tokens.
I'll show you. It's so easy. I got nothing in here because I'm broke. Although I'm not about to be broke here soon. I'm so excited for that.
Let's go.
All right. So here we go. We're signed into Pump. Here's my profile. Beregs420, founder and CEO of the Cabal. And then I kept the Pepe logo they gave me. All right, so here we go. Got my wallet there. Like I said, airdrop me tokens. And I can go here, and here's my Cabal coin. I can view the coin. You see, I own 0.08% of the supply, and it's all available. And here we go. We can create the live stream. And now I'm on the stream, and you can look at the chart down here while I'm live streaming.
What?
Yep. So I am not gonna go live right now.
That's crazy though. It's that
Right?
easy to do it, and then you can just pump your shit.
Yeah, and then you just pump your shit, and there's people because like you can come on, like you can come in here, right, and you can see what's on the live stream.
And then people just so basically it's like Twitch, but for fucking any meme coin you fucking can dream of.
I think so. Yeah.
So
Okay.
so what we could do is literally hop on here and just go on different streams.
Right. I'm trying to see how to find a stream though. How do you know if someone's streaming?
That's a good question.
That's a shortcoming of this website.
Bad user interface.
Currently live. Here we go. Here they've got a currently live streaming one.
I feel like we don't know what we might get ourselves into on this.
We're gonna look at a coin that we like, Jack Skellington. This is the Jack coin. We're gonna look at it.
They're dumping right now.
Buy, buy, buy. This is a sender. Just buy and hold. Hold their distribution. This is a bunch of wallets. They're 30% towards the current king market cap, 26% towards the bonding curve. They haven't let me into the live stream to view.
It's only one viewer in there.
Yeah, but I'm not allowed to view right now. So let's maybe go look at the top view.
This is hilarious, dude.
Let's see, Snake.
Pump.fun. He got 3 viewers. Who's got the most viewers on here? Because then people can just come on here and just buy your coins.
Yeah, because it's so easy. Like you can literally place the trade right here, and the way Pump.fun, they just make money by accepting commission
on whatever coin you have, or what?
Yeah, like when I go to buy it, right?
Yeah, it costs a fee.
They charge a little fractional fee, and that's how they're making their money. They made $100 million this way in the last year.
Get out of here!
No, dude, like
they made $100 million.
Pump fund revenue chart.
Bro, we're over here trying to do this logical way, man. Like every day, this crypto stuff shows me I need to become more and more of a degen and say, forget these old farts.
I accept. Yeah.
$100 million, bro.
Dude, it's gotta be more than that because it's doing like $1 million a day some days. This is a $2 million day. This is a $2 million day. This is a $2.3 million day. Like their average day seemingly is around like it's like $750,000 is their average day. And at least since June of this year.
And what's their fees on that?
Their total fees?
Because you can probably see it on the platform when you go to buy or whatever it is.
Yeah. They don't tout it. How much?
Because it's probably like maybe like 2-3%. 1%, 2%.
They make their most money with the bonding curve when it goes from their exchange to Radium.
Okay. That's fucking insane, bro. They're 700
over 100 million, yeah. They hit 100 million in revenue back September 2nd. And they've been averaging $750,000 a day since then. So you've got like another 60 million. They're at like $150 million revenue for first year.
Are you shitting me, bro?
And like it's all it is this website.
And the user interface ain't even that great.
Right. I mean, like it's like what fucking degens want. And I'm like, it's fine. It's fine. You know, I like what I'm working on a little bit better, but it's not that I haven't done anything with it yet, so whatever.
$100 million in degen coins, dog.
Right? Anyways, no one will let us into their stream. I bet we could probably pump it hard actually they can't seem to get anyone to the stream, so this is a stupid fucking feature, clearly. But that being said, if we could get people there, like, I've got a Telegram channel that people could join. So
That's I'm like, I'm blown away that they made $100 million. Like, that's what I'm really stuck on, the fact of like, damn.
that's where the old adage is, don't be the gold miner, sell the pickaxes comes in, right?
Yeah.
Don't be the fucking person speculating on meme coins, sell the platform to launch them.
True.
Right? What other opportunities? Everything like that people come up with is just like a financial speculation platform. Ponzi mechanics, which probably have their use case for social media for when someone does eventually build the first viral decentralized social media, the one that sticks. But like, for now it's basically cult launchers. Like you get but you have to have a core community who rallies behind it. I don't know if you need to do it early on, but relatively early on, and you're good to go.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like there's certain communities that could do it. Like, certain celebrities that could definitely have like a lot of pull on it. But what the fuck? Like, what? Bro, it's so crazy. Bro, people are going to be spinning up all types of coins. Then they're going to be running ads on their coins. There's going to be YouTube ads on people's coins. Like, it's about to be insane.
Bro, buy my coin. Buy my coin on the live.
Right now?
Yeah, share your screen. Go put $1 on my coin.
I don't do it. Do I have to have? I don't have my Solana, my Phantom wallet connected on this computer.
You log into it.
Let me go.
I'll send you a little soul to do it.
All right, hold on. Shit, I gotta exit out of the full screen. I was on StreamYard. I was like, why can't I see my screen? I had to go to StreamYard. So what do I need to go to?
You need to. You're using your Chromebook or?
I got a new HP.
Oh hell yeah. Anyways, you just need to have like a Phantom wallet installed on your browser, and then if you want to use your normal Phantom wallet, then you're gonna need your like passcode, key phrase, the 1224 thing.
Okay.
In order to be able to log into it, so it's the same wallet that's elsewhere.
Okay. Because I was even gonna. Because I had my phone.
Yeah, if you have a Phantom wallet on your phone and you have the phrase, the 1224 for it,
yeah,
then you can take the address in the 1224 phrase and go use it to log into the Playhouse or to the Phantom plugin on your browser.
Okay. But yeah, no, I was about to. That's what I was about to do right now. I'm about to add a plugin.
But yeah, I'll just share the screen for a second. Well, we wrote Cult of Blockchain AI Larks, a subtle nod to COBOL, the programming language that changed business and inspired SQL. May LLMs do the same, but let us own our data and the AI on chain. Then this is COBOL, which I loosely named it for.
Oh, hold on. I was logging into all this stuff right now.
Oh, no, you're good. I'm doing this for the entertainment of our viewers while you're doing your thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can inform you about this later if you care to know more. I don't know where the image went. We had two people on here for a second. This is what COBOL looks like. It's like identification division, program ID, add numbers, data division, file section, working storage section, first number, second number, result. Right? It's the series of commands that are business languagey. It's kind of what SQL looks like.
Oh, finally.
I think like the ENIAC computer, and potentially it was running this language, but it would have been invented
Log into my Phantom wallet.
with Hopper.
Ooh, I hadn't logged into my. Well, I have my shit in a bunch of meme coins, and I have no Solana, so that's always great. I have Jupiter, and I still have some gently used 2001 Honda.
Oh, hell yeah. How's that doing?
Let's see. So far in the last month, it's up 114%.
Hell fucking yes. I'm sure it's down a lot since you bought it because it crashed at one point. But
I mean, we bought it forever ago, so actually it pumped. So that's the funny thing. Like you're saying that, like it pumped at some point. We obviously wasn't paying attention, but it pumped. Like because we bought it well over a month ago, so it pumped in the last month.
All right, let's go look at it. This one we got to give a shout out to AJ. I'm pretty sure AJ is the one who put me onto a gently used car. But it might have been Staffy on Twitter and AJ.
Where the fuck?
It's 1 year. All right.
I see for you.
I think this could be a chart worth buying. I mean, I'm no financial expert, but with the pump that's coming to Solana and fucking like these people are like a real cult. Like they're fucking holding this shit. I know that these fucking people are.
What are the tokenomic numbers on there?
Let's see. It says that the liquidity is 500,000 with a market cap of 4.5. That's basically a seed to Series A startup, more of a seed startup, basically. Which it's hard. Like I'm trying to raise for a pre-seed round right now, right?
Yeah.
So like this, and I will be valued maybe at 3 million. So this is maybe more of a pre-seed, but the liquidity versus the fully diluted value / the market cap, not necessarily the greatest returns. Anyways, I don't know fully finance stuff, so don't fully trust everything I'm saying here. It says down 12% in the last 24 hours, basically flat over the last 5 months, right? But over the last few days to the month, you could have gotten a run up. What I'm looking at from a technical analysis standpoint, which by the way is voodoo hoodoo bullshit. Maybe people do know, but it's like looking at patterns they see in these things and going, oh, I think I know what's coming next. And here's what I think I see. I see a wave. I see a wave. I see this little wave. Maybe there's a little bigger wave. Yeah. And if I see a little bit bigger wave, just even a little bit, then I'm like, ooh, this thing's going to go like that when Bitcoin and Solana finally go like that because they're hitting their tops again. So hitting their tops means they're creating a flat line at the top, which means they're going to blow the fucking like ceiling off at some fucking point. I don't know, like within the next 18 months from like a Bitcoin chart. But the other thing that I'm seeing, right, is that, again, last 24 hours, we've got 160,000 of volume.
Oh, here we go. I was over here trying to find my seed.
Right.
Yeah, I'm listening.
160,000 in volume, with basically 200 different buyers and sellers. It tells you that there's not that many people, right? There's 400 people to 200 people. If they're trading it, there's 200 people really total that are doing this.
Really?
There are 200 people involved in the cult that is worth $4 million. Right?
So hold on. So there's only 200 million people that have their hands in $2 million.
Look, the buyers and the sellers are pretty even. There's a few more buyers than sellers, which tells us that they're probably trading, right?
Yeah.
Which means they're on both sides of the trade. So there's probably only about 200 people between the 193 buyers, 175 sellers. There's probably only 200 people actively trading this within the last day. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, if you could go to see what that trading volume looks like, it's basically these bars down here show you, I think, the volume of trades, which should be a reflection of the number of transactions.
Mm-hmm.
And the number of transactions should be a result of basically buyers and sellers, unless it's super manipulated. Like if this number seems really low, this is basically saying they traded like 2 or 3 times within the day, which means some like less than 100 are day trading, and some people took some profits on the way up, is what that says.
Okay.
Right? But they're still holding, and then the unique number of holders, I'm not sure. The community has 300,000 of SOL in the pool.
That's a nice
I don't
amount.
know how big their Telegram is anymore. We could open it, right? It says there's 5,000 people, 200 of which are online, which sounds suspiciously close to our, the number we found up here that are actively trading over the last day.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
So anyways, they're a little bit of a culty type thing, so it could be a good buy. So
might have to do a little baby swap in there.
Did you get in your wallet?
Yeah, I had to put in my fucking seed for it because I hadn't been in my Phantom wallet in forever, so I had to go through the whole process. So okay, so what page do I need to go to now?
All right, so you're able to log in. You're good.
Yeah, I'm logged into my stuff now.
Okay, cool. So you should be good to share your screen now.
Yes.
Cool.
And I got like 10 or so minutes.
Cool. This won't even take that long.
All right. So present. Share screen. Share screen. Entire screen. Share screen. All right. So where do you need me to go? Oh shit. There we go.
All right. Now I need you to go to pump.fun.
Pump.fun. And kids, only go to trusted sites that your friends send you to. Make sure you get embedded.
Right.
I'm ready to pump. Connect wallet. Yep.
Cool. Awesome.
Phantom.
Look for Cabal coin. Yeah, connect Phantom. I'll send you some tokens once you send me your address.
Why is it not connecting? Oh, here we go. Work. The fuck?
All right, we try. Okay, try refreshing the screen for one, and then where is the pop-up going for the Phantom? Because basically, you can sometimes in the bottom it's just hidden off to the screen where you can approve the transaction of setting up an account to connect your wallet. All right.
Well, it's just asking me to connect my wallet in the corner. I was just trying to click this.
Okay.
But it's not even letting me.
When you click that Phantom button,
Maybe
you saw it pop up once, didn't you?
No, the Phantom is right here. So I click this.
Right. Cool.
I don't know why it's not popping up. Usually it pops up.
Right.
Here, I'll refresh it again. Maybe it's
no. Anyways,
because normally it just auto connects and it'll be like sign up.
Yeah. I mean, that's basically all that you would have to do.
What the fuck?
But that way you can have some of the Cabal coin for like $1 or $2. Basically, I can't give any away because Pump.Fun owns the 100% of the supply.
Oh, it's popping up now.
Oh, dope.
Oh, here we go. Dude, I don't know why it's moving so slow. It's probably like my computer.
It's
I have a
probably
lot
for
of
the
things up
best.
right now, so
Cool.
there we go.
I mean, we're showing people how
So
to
I got
do
Jupiter, but I can't move it because I didn't have any Solana, so that's why my shit's just sitting in there.
All right, cool.
So I need to put some Solana in there, move that shit out.
Click that receive button.
All right, so what we about to do?
Copy that and put it in the post comment area.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are walking you guys through
private chat
how sending money is going to work in the crypto space. We are going through a live transaction.
Right. Cool. Cool. All right, funded that wallet. All right. Oh, you don't have to connect it again if you've already connected it.
Oh, well, it didn't. I don't know why it wasn't connected. It disconnected me for some reason.
Oh, well, you'll need to connect it again, I guess.
Gotta love this lovely interface that's moving $100 million a fucking year.
Right.
It's crazy.
That's still not connecting you.
I don't know why. Maybe do I have to click like an auto connect thing?
No.
It's taking like fucking forever.
Maybe it's because we're streaming too. I'll let you do it afterwards. But here's the link to the coin so you can see it and you can do it afterwards.
All right. I just click it.
Yep.
I guess I could just click it and then just connect my wallet, right?
Yep.
Oh, can you see my screen still?
It's a little frozen. Now
okay.
I'm seeing.
Here, I'm about to just do buy. Let's see if it does it like this.
You gotta put something in the buy button first.
Oh. What should I put? Like 0.01 or 0.1?
Yeah, 0.01. Because that's you 0.03.
0.1. All right. I connected my fucking wallet.
You don't have to hit the extension button every time to unpin that. That's just to pin it up at the top of your screen, and it's a separate way to access it.
Ah, okay. So I thought it was, I don't know. So then why does it not connect my? Do you think it's something I have to do with my settings? Maybe
it could just be that the browser
auto
is running.
it.
No, it could just be that like us doing this live stream is too heavy.
Yeah, there we go. Here we go. Enable now.
You'll probably need to create a profile.
Okay, here we go.
What are you doing? No, you're just opening your wallet.
I was trying to buy it. Oh, but I guess.
Oh,
yeah, man. Connect wallet. So maybe it's doing this because, like what you said, it's the stream is.
I assume it's because the stream is so heavy, but it could also be because you need to sign up for an account first. And I assume Connect Wallet was sign up for an account, but I guess I don't know. But it could just be because the website's heavy. But anyways, no big deal. Do it when you can. We'll jump start this for real. Yeah.
No, like I said, I'll hop on there and do that. Shoot, or even could I do it from my phone?
Yeah, probably. Might be easier. I sent you that link and stuff. But anyways,
since it's
nice episode today. Another one of you mean ChatGPT, but also the first one of artificial intuition. In a way.
We're starting to cook up. Like I said, a lot of good things cooking up on the horizon. Starting to roll into the end of the year. We're rolling into holiday season and good things cooking, man. Excited about a lot of fun stuff.
We got some wild things coming together. That's for sure.
All right, ladies.
A great rest of your night, man.
Always good. Always good. All right, ladies and gents. You too.